2015, I was living in a stranger's garage with $0 to my name.
I super glued the hole in my shoes because my pinky toe started popping out. That's how broke I am. I just want to remind myself, you know what I'm saying?
And this video is my day-to-day life today.
Get your money up now. Get your money up now. Everything. Get your money up now. Get your money up now. Want more everything. Get your money up now. Get your money up now. Everything. Get your money up now.
Chicha.
Boss more everything. Whoa. Whoa. Yes. Boss more everything. Hey, I swear to God. Look at me. Boss more everything. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Boss more everything. Yeah. Just bought my granny a Ferrari with the roof gone. When I gave it to her, she was cutting cool on. Ass calling. Why? Stop. Move on. Got another hater, nothing new. Young. Me and you ain't started with the same fun. How much money did I have? None. Got a couple skills that you missing, let me list some. Hustle, get done. Now everybody liking me a whole bunch, cause I'm running through the paper like a hole punch. So do I get bragging rights? Do Asian people buy bags of rice? Hate to hit the angle, feed the fire, that don't fizzle out. I ain't had a father figure that to figure out. I done did a lot of bad, nothing that can't say. It's probably why God put these problems in my damn way.
You look like a boss in this car.
Well, I am. I am a boss.
Boss more everything. Whoa. Yes. Boss more everything. Hey, I swear to God. Look at me. Boss more everything. Yeah. Hey, boss more everything. Yeah. I'm from the south side. Chicago, where they known to pop lead. Ain't talking gorgeous. People just drop dead. Don't be shocked if your mom gets shot. Arms hitting everybody like LeBron when he fly. I used to get bullied, but it must have been a sign. There was people picking on me, but it turned me to a gold mine. 100 grand rich people used to give me no time. Looking like this. I stack my cash so high with my paper stand. You can't see me like a Fetty Wap icon. If boy get dumped on, he try me fam. You'll be the ugly single mom that can't find a man. Say, what I gotta do for you to f me? I say, make it hard like when Mayweather real. I'm next up, I ain't gotta play fair. I go hard like Michael Jackson at a daycare. Boss more everything. Whoa. Yes. Boss more everything. Hey, I swear to God. Look at me. Boss more everything. Yeah. Boss more everything. Whoa. Yeah. Boss more everything. Whoa. Yes.
Just so I remember later on in life, I sleep on the floor every night. I have for like the last year and a half. Because even when I had a floor bed, it popped in like 2 days. It wasn't worth the money.
I'm just shooting this video to show that I'm literally so poor that I had to collect change, and I was big balling when I found the quarters in the couch cushion, which I'm so lucky. Thank God for that. I'm starting this whole process to show everybody how hard it is and how much work it takes to chase your dreams. And this is the last money that I have no more money. This thing that I thought was a quarter, which would make me a quarter richer, but it's actually just a token, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm broke, but I'm chasing my dreams, literally from the bottom up. And I just want to let everybody know that.
Radiant. When I was in lower rank, I used to think to myself, wow, Radiant players are like otherworldly beings. They're perfect creatures that just can never do any wrong. Sort of like gods, Jedi, Hashira, or something. And while they are humans, they are extremely good Valorant players. If you are Radiant, you've been playing the game a ton, have a good understanding of the meta, and most importantly, your mental is probably in tip-top shape. But when I say that Radiant players have a good understanding of the game, I mean that they really have a good understanding of the game. And I know a lot of you guys have goals to hit that rank someday. So I figured today it'd be a good idea to go over and really demonstrate how much better Radiant players truly are. First, before we talk about anything else, I need to get one point across. I've played with a ton of Radiants, and the one thing that's always amazed me about them is the fact that their mentals are just insanely strong. In lower ranks, if someone has a bad game, they're probably going to get made fun of for it, or probably get the loss pinned on them. But if you're playing with the Radiant players, nobody does that. They understand that people just have bad games. Maybe this is due to the fact that everyone in this rank sort of knows that everyone should be there, But still, they also don't get mad at themselves for misplaying, whiffing, or just messing up. They just shut up, worry about the next round, and let the mistake just pass by. If you let these things affect you, whether it's your poor gameplay or your teammates, you're putting yourself in a bad mental state that isn't going to help you win the round. So, if you want to hit Radiant, the first thing you need to work on is your own mental strength. Alright, now with that out of the way, let's talk about some more of the fun stuff. So clutching is a big part in Valor. It's where most people get that adrenaline from, and why a lot of people love playing this game, and Radiants do it extremely well. It's a thing of beauty, really, how they play some of these rounds out. Let's listen to one break one of theirs down.
I'm kind of in a crunch time here in 25 seconds, so I need to make a quick play here. One thing I do want to point out is I am 1 away from my Sage ult, so I need to look for this 1v1. If I get this 1v1, I get Sage ult, make it into a 2v2. And so you're going to see how I'm actively looking for a 1v1. I noticed this Omen just died, or my Omen just died, so I need to look to make a play. And so you can see I was able to look for that 1v1. The reason why I didn't swing even more out, or wide swing even wider into hell, is because I noticed instantly in my minimap when my Omen died that when he died here, I noticed that one player was in hell and then one player was in Raptors. So you can see how I was looking for this Raptors player, right? I'm not trying to look for this hell player, because if I try to look for the hell player, I'm swinging too wide where, yes, I could maybe take a fight with this hell player, but I'm also exposing myself to Raptors, right? So kind of look at as which person will you take first contact with, right? That will be the person that you want to try to isolate 1v1 with. And so as soon as I get that kill, I have res. And you see how I notice instantly I have this res. It doesn't matter who I res. I just want to res whoever is closest to me so they could help me out.
Jaden's clutch from our new Radiant Clutch course on our website perfectly demonstrates the mindset you need to have when trying to clutch up. Like he said, if you want to win any clutch, your number one thing you're going to want to focus on is isolating your 1v1s. This is not an easy skill to have, but it's something you need to have if you want to hit Radiant. These rounds are huge momentum shifters, and knowing how to clutch can single-handedly win you games. Now, let's watch the rest of Jaden's clip.
So my Cypher camps here. He looks at Raptors and he sees the Reyna all the way deep into Raptors, not really pushed out, so I can feel safe when I plant this bomb to fall back, right? I fall back to a better position. Right. And so you can see close to the wall, I'm playing kind of safe here. I don't want to swing yet. I want to run down the timer as much as possible. As the time runs down more and more for the attackers, for the defenders, they get pressured, right? And so we want to understand isolating 1v1s and applying pressure throughout these situations. And so you can see how I already kind of noticed that this Cypher had the idea wanting to peek out, but I did not want to peek out. I wasn't in a position to